The man scraped the ice skate blade clean, then opened his mouth wide to inspect his teeth. One of them was badly decayed. There was no doctor around, so he decided to take it out himself. He pressed the blade against the tooth, raised a rock, and slammed it down with all his strength. The pain was so intense that he blacked out right there. When he came to, he started opening the scattered packages around him, hoping to find something useful. The first box was full of videotapes. The second held a volleyball. The third had another pair of ice skates. Later, he found a woman's dress. He tore the fabric and wove it into a fishing net. After a while, he caught a small fish with his handmade net, but the smell was so overpowering that he couldn't bring himself to eat it. He tried rubbing sticks together to start a fire, but accidentally cut his hand. Frustrated, he smashed everything around him. When his anger finally subsided, his eyes landed on the volleyball. There, smeared in his own blood, was a handprint. He drew a face on it and named it Wilson. From that moment on, Wilson was always by his side. He started talking to it even while struggling to light a fire. Eventually, smoke curled up from the sticks. He leaned in and blew gently until flames caught. That night, he built a big fire on the shore. He roasted a crab and ate it, and for the first time, he felt like he wasn't entirely alone. 4 years slowly passed. He had adapted to life on the island. He could catch fish with ease, but the loneliness inside never fully went away. One day, he spotted a large metal panel floating in the sea. Right then, he made up his mind. He would build a raft and use the panel as a sail. He cut down trees, dried bark to make sturdy rope, and even unraveled videotapes to use their strips. But no matter what he tried, he kept running short on rope. He looked at Wilson but couldn't bring himself to use his only friend. Finally, out of options, he climbed to the highest cliff and untied the noose he had once meant to end his life with. But this time, instead of giving up, he chose to set sail. He dressed Wilson, carved a message into the rock, and tied the volleyball to the front of the raft. His ocean voyage had begun. He braved towering waves without fear, even encouraging Wilson along the way. As the storm intensified, he untied the ropes and raised the sail. Somehow, the raft survived. When the rain came, he collected water in coconut shells and joyfully showed Wilson the fish he had caught. But that night, another brutal storm hit. The fierce winds shredded the sail. He clutched Wilson tightly as the raft drifted uncontrollably into the open sea. When he woke at dawn, Wilson was gone. Without thinking, he dove into the water and swam after him. But the farther he went, the farther he drifted from his raft. Exhausted, he turned back. He threw down the paddle and collapsed onto the raft, completely broken. Time passed. He drifted, growing weaker by the day. Starving and dehydrated, he was on the verge of death when a large ship passed by and spotted him. The crew rescued him without delay. After years away, he finally returned home. But the world had changed. The people he had wanted to come back to had already moved on with their lives.